Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Let me know how the sound is. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Not my singing, the sound. I know how the singing is. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Try something different. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Welcome, my friends. Thank you for coming. Hence, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Radha Rama, Radha Madhava, Radha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Govinda, Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Radha Govinda, 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 Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha, Radha, Govinda, Govinda, Radha 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 Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda, 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 Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radha Govinda, Govinda, Radhe, Radhe, Radha, 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 Radhe, Radhe, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Little Japa now. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I got some sound equipment coming in a few days. Some it's what do they call it? Anyway, some sound microphones and soundboards and Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for listening. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. There he is. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Poor guy. Everybody blocks him, But I'll let him up here for a little bit. So he gets the mercy of the devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. You gotta give a dog a little scraps from the table, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. It's enough because I gotta keep my eyes closed. I can't trust you. You might do something bizarre. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. We'll give you some airtime now and then. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Oh my Lord Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh my Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna 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 Radhe 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 Krishna 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 Radhe Radha 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 Krishna 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 Radha 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 Krishna 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 Radha Radha Krishna Krishna Radhe 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 Krishna 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 Krishna Radhe Radhe Krishna 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 Radhe 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 Krishna 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 Radhe 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna. Oh man. Whew. Worked up an appetite here, I think. Oh boy. I'll read a few verses here and then we'll call it a day. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Oops. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Yeah, continuing on, Canto 10. Canto 10. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Krishna. What chapter was that? 40? Hare Krishna. Uddhava. Here we go. Uddhava visits Vrindavan, chapter 46 here. Continuing on here. Text number 3. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. This is so exciting. Text number 3. Lord Krishna said, Dear gentle Uddhava, go to Vraj and give pleasure to our parents. And that's what it's all about. You know, people, the important thing, I keep trying to help, try to emphasize this point. Coming and chanting with devotees who have taste and attraction is so important because very quickly you will get pleasure from Krishna's name. It's no different than himself. And that fulfills everything. This gives you the highest happiness, much more higher than following Vaidhi Bhakti and the regulative path, because you're trying to get pleasure following rules and regulations, ceremonies. Okay, there's something there, and the mode of goodness being regulated and all that. But there's nothing like getting pleasure from the name of Krishna, knowing that it is non-different than the Lord. That pleasure is topmost, and it frees you from all other obligations, even to following Prabhupada's program. You notice, you know how devotees, they're very sticklers for, oh, well, following Prabhupada's program is so important. Well, it is. You follow a spiritual master, but this frees you from the obligation to do regulative devotional service, because now you're doing spontaneous devotional service out of inspiration, because the name itself gives you transcendental pleasure. Now, isn't that nice? Isn't that more than nice? Isn't that a simply transcendental, wonderful? So simple, huh? You come here. Why wouldn't you gurus want to come here? Can you imagine? You get the opportunity to get pleasure from Krishna's name and be a real guru and deliver your disciples, because you'll be able to transmit that pleasure to your disciples, and they'll you move them off the Vaidhi, the obligation to do the regulative program. This is on the authority of Prabhupada. He told me to do this. Move them up to the next stage. To take pleasure in chanting Krishna's name to the point of tears and laughter. God's transcendental happiness. Now, what could be better than that? Who's in? Raise your hand. Uddhava, go to Vrindavan and give pleasure to my devotees there by giving them my word. See, my message, my word. What do you think Bhagavatam is? This is Krishna's word. What do you think his name is? It's his word, his name. It's his order. I order the universe, Lord Caitanya said, who was Radha and Krishna combined. Both of those to order the universe. Chant the holy name. Chant Krishna's name. Chant the name of God of your choice. And be happy forever. And if you do that in association of ecstatic devotees, you found the real path to Vrindavan. Who is the devotee? The devotee is the verse. It's not by, see there, the verse. It's not by renunciation. It's not by austerity. It's not by pious deeds. It's not by regulative devotional service that you attain Vrindavan Krishna, that ecstatic personality. It's through the devotees who chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion. This is the path. The devotee has to be the path. He has to be the word personified. That if that's true, that means Radha and Krishna are living inside them. And they chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion and transmit that ability to others very easily. Otherwise, very tough. You get one of these persons who say, well, we're austerity personified. See, that's not the path. Oh, we're renunciation personified. Like when I was with Narayan Raj and ISKCON, and all of them are all austerity buffs, renunciation buffs, doing good deed buffs, regulative devotional buffs. Okay, that's okay for the beginning. Who's ready to move on? See, we're ecstatic devotional worship buffs. We're buff. See, we work out every day, and they can't even go to the gym. The gym is here, man. It's a very rare gym. It's only for the elites. And we charge them. We're giving out these free passes, man. Come out here and work out with the elites who chant the holy names with ecstatic devotion. Yeah. Otherwise, you haven't even found the gym yet. The gym where we work out the spiritual body, man. Every day is a workout. We sweat too sometimes. Sweating. Get very hot in here. I have a fan on me all the time. It gets really hot, man, from working out. Working the nail. I just work with the teeth and the tongue and the mouth. You gotta work those three things there, in the mind, thinking about. See? That's what it's all about. You come here and you may hate it here. And if you do, okay, that's great. Just know you're getting purified. You're here at a place where the devotees love the name to the point of tears. They love these pastimes to the point of tears and laughter. They love to associate with nice devotees, ecstatic devotees. So, didn't get very far as usual. Also relieve the gopis' suffering in separation from me. It's wonderful, transcendental suffering. Because Krishna is so kind, if you come into this association, because it's authorized and bona fide here, it's bona fide to teach these confidential truths everybody hears every day. It's bona fide and authorized to give this to the lowest persons. Anybody who will take the association here. Anyone who gets purified here becomes attracted to hearing these messages. These are the messages of the Parampara. They're all in the book, ready to be enunciated now. The minds of those gopis are always absorbed in me, and their very lives are ever devoted to me. Why? You think they're doing it because of a regulative program? Well, Prabhupada said to do the regulative program, so we're going to be devoted to doing the regulative program. Do you really love doing that? Well, it's kind of hard. I get some happiness. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. The gopis' minds, and you come here, your mind will become like that. Your mind will become devoted. Your heart will become devoted. Your mind will become devoted to your heart. What's awakening in your heart, just naturally. And in time of separation, first thing it does is burn off your karma, man. Burn off all that conditioning. Burn up those demons. We throw the little demons in the bonfire. Have a wonderful bonfire. That's why I don't feel any remorse when I see the little demons burning up in the bonfire, man. The demons are, I just want to be acknowledged. I want to be important. I watch them burn here, Crash and burn. And what arises from the ashes? Real life. The life of true separation, man. Ecstatic separation. Wonderful ecstatic separation. Like they have in Vrindavan. See, there's nobody teaching this stuff here. Nobody teaching this transition, this transformational process like this for the Vaishnavas. Nobody. This is a very special thing going on here. We don't want those demons to be gone. We burn them up we use them for fuel, to fuel our sacrifice. No way are we going to get rid of them. We're going to just throw them in the fire, so it stokes our fire. It becomes hotter. It's like fertilizer, makes the bhakti grow because we throw them in the fire, and it makes the fire hotter. Yeah, no, we don't waste anything here, not even the little demons. Yeah, if you get hungry years here, you're very fortunate, man. You're as good as Maharaj Pariksha. You're as good as Arjuna, who said, "Oh my God, Krishna, keep on speaking. I never heard words like that." Well, what do you think's going on here? I never heard words like this, man. This all comes from the Lord taking over, man. From chanting the Lord's name in ecstatic awakening. The Lord takes over. He comes and gives us a message. He gives me. I get the message too. I love it. I watch these classes over a lot of times. Yeah, man, I want to hear that message again. Krishna's like that too. He sometimes asks his devotee, "Go, give me the message. I want to hear it again." See, relieve the gopis' suffering from separation from by giving them my message, and so that's the process. That's what we teach. That's why don't ever go away too long. I mean, hey, I could see you need a break sometimes, but hey, man, that's what it's all about. The separation will set in, and sometimes you're burning the karma. The little demons are out cooking. We're having a little weenie roast. Roasting little demons. Inside. They're burning up in there. And then, but you keep coming back for that union. See, the word gives the union. See, the word of the devotees, there, especially the spiritual master, empowered with the special words. See, the special words that give you life, man, they give this nourishment. It's food, eating that word, and that you become spiritually strong to the point where you can also chant these words of life. They give you life too. Already devotees are getting up to that level. Yeah. See, this relieves the separation. And then when you want to come to Sadhu Sangha, you look forward to it. There you go. You're a liberated soul because that's what they do. They look forward to having darshan of Krishna by getting Krishna's audience, by going to directly seeing Krishna, which that is when you chant the holy name on the advanced stage, you directly are with Krishna in in touch with him via his name. His name is him. And Radha and Krishna, you're with them personally, up front and personal. Or even enlightening each other. Like here, we're talking about Krishna and all that. That relieves our separation from Krishna. And when you're at that stage and you feel the union and separation, oh my goodness, you're liberated soul so easily. The Lord wants to give people that liberated state of consciousness so easily. So we have examples too, some that go away for a while, like Rangaleka took a break and watched the Netflix. And now he's starting to come back more, and he's got the real life is coming back. The real understanding comes back. It's a great lesson. You think, you get covered by the Maya, no, come back for that union, man. Because the more unions and the more separations that you get, that's more transcendental wealth and money that you're putting in your bank account. And this is the only kind of place where you can do this process. See, Amy's got it, man. She knows. Ask Amy. So the minds of those gopis are always absorbed in me. Why is that? Because they know by being absorbed in Krishna is the greatest happiness. Being absorbed in the absolute truth is Krishna's name. It's transcendental, man. Gives you a transcendental experience in this world of what true love is. Why wouldn't your mind be absorbed in Krishna and his name? The only reason why people aren't absorbed regularly in Krishna's name is because they don't have that kind of taste. You got to get that from the authorized devotees who are distributing the taste for this bhakti, the taste for Krishna's name. And if you have taste, people should come here anyway. If you say, "Oh, I have taste," well, hey, man, this is where the taste grows very easily because you riff like-minded devotees. We're not adverse here to ecstatic worship. We're not adverse to the truth that supports ecstatic worship, that distributes ecstatic worship, that praises ecstatic worship. If you go to the temples and you go to these gurus, they don't praise ecstatic worship. None of them, not even the Rhyme Raj. They say, oh, if a little tear awakens in your eyes, wipe it. Don't show it, man. Don't, oh yeah, talk about it all you want, speculate on all you want. But if ever a tear arises, man, don't praise it. Praise not having that. Praise hiding it. That's what they do. Not on my watch. You're going to get the real truth here. No, Lord Caitanya praised ecstatic worship. It's time to know the truth. It's time for the birds and the bees. It's time for you to wake up. Jeev Jago. No more Mr. Nice Guy, these nice devotees, That ain't nice enough. You can't be nice enough. It's time for transcendental truth. What really pleases Krishna. Lord Caitanya says, you could be a perfect Brahmin. There's a lot of good Brahmins out there in the ISKCONs and all. It could be good Brahmin. But you can't even purify yourself until you're an ecstatic devotee and you chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. Now you can liberate yourself and you can liberate others. Otherwise, you're just teaching the person to be a Brahmin. Okay, you started like that. Don't finish. Don't die, not in the ultimate truth. Don't die in inconclusive truth. Live in conclusive truth, and you'll live forever here. You won't take another birth. Otherwise, you're going to take another birth. You got to die. Well, die to the old. You got to live in this transcendental truth in this life. And then you live forever. Because the devotees in the spiritual world, they're living in this kind of truth, this conclusive understanding of the world as it is, not the speculation stuff, not the speculation of demigods even. It's like with Maria. I'll just maybe help her out a little bit if she ever hears this. It's all in her speculations. Oh yeah, speculating astrology and all these days speculating, and it doesn't liberate her. She stays in speculations and she's happy with that. And until she's sick of that and sees that her sadness will not go, and that goes for any other speculators out there, your sadness will not go. It will increase. Your material bewilderment will increase. And then when the little demons are coming after the world here and you can't get relief from them, when they come to your door, then you go into fear. You become afraid again. She's already, got all these fears. All these fears is you're not liberated. You become fearless by being a liberated person by the Lord's mercy lifting you to the spiritual plane, even in the body. He arises inside. Right, Tom?
Rises inside.
Tom, he's given up speculating. He's not into speculating anymore. Yeah. Even Sadhu, he speculates. So I say, he can give you good advice, right, Tom? Good advice on the physical level. I learned
Material
some.
level. Exactly.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I listen to him. And he says, "Oh, drink, honey, and go on water fast." Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, fine. No problem. But as far as how to get to the spiritual platform, well, he can maybe, I don't know, he can help you in
He is
speculating on that.
progressing. He is
Yeah,
progressing.
yeah, yeah. Maybe probably from our subtle kirtan here.
Sure. Yes.
I don't know
Oh,
how
good.
else anybody is going to progress. I've been around the block, man. I've been to India so many times. I met so many of these gurus, and I couldn't find one that was impressive. Not even friggin' one. See, that's because the very beginning I had this connection, and once you get it, I was looking for something that's at least on par with that, and gradually I realized how rare it is. You'll
Yes.
see if you haven't seen already. You'll see how rare what's going on is there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, some more here. Just a little bit more, and then I'm going to go. Before it gets too late. See, my dear Uddhava, for those women of Gokul, I am the most cherished object of love. See, each sentence is just full of love, full of life. See, for those gopi, I am the most cherished object of love. That's what you'll get here, where you won't be a hypocrite, man. Yeah, you know how many devotees are still hypocrites. You're on a hypocrite. You know how you're a hypocrite? Oh yes, I'm Gurudev. I can take you back to Vrindavan. Oh yeah, why don't you come hang out with us? We chant in ecstasy. Krishna, his name is our life and soul. Oh, we're not into that. Oh, no, that's sahaja. Oh. See, you see the hypocrisy in that? Do you see how you got to be as it is? You got to be like those gopis, man. And when people can look at you and say, my God, that name of God is that person's life and soul. Yeah, this person knows that name is none different than Krishna. You got tears to prove it, man. Elevated, uncommon understanding, uncommon happiness. You don't see this kind of happiness everywhere. Uncommon spiritual power. To grab those
No.
little demons and throw them in the fire.
Whoa.
Oh,
It's too much.
Tom's going to explode here.
Yeah. I can tell you. I was reading with what's his name? Satyananda Das.
Oh, great.
Yes. Maya Lila 24, 111.
Yeah.
About this being attracted by these transcendental qualities. Yeah. It's already functional. Then your transcendental body is functional. Yes. Just by being attracted to these transcendental qualities. In that verse, it's
It's
all in
all
there.
in there. Yeah.
Maria Mila 24, 111.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. The essence of truth is conciseness. See, it's all in these little, they're very profound, these, like every little sentence like that, has deep meaning. See, only devotees who can relate, say, oh yeah, yeah, then they can explain it. Nobody else can. They'll just read the verse and they'll speculate on it. But only the devotee who actually has the actual experience that, oh yeah, my Lord is my life and soul in His name. That's my connection in the Word, like this. Yeah. See, indeed, their very self. Okay, I alone am their dear most beloved, and indeed their very self. You see, remember, I say this a lot, and I bet a lot of people still don't get it. That Krishna is our very selves, but we don't know that. We think our mind and false ego is ourself. But you know what? It's true. It is. It's yourself. It's the self. It's Krishna is all these qualities in the material world. Those are, but the quality of identifying with those worldly qualities in the world, puts you in illusion to make you think that it's yourself, but in the wrong way, in a way that puts you in illusion, in a way of imitation. You start to want to imitate. Oh yeah, I'm a controller. I'm here. You know the demons. I know their mentality. I studied them. Been studying them. These rulers of our world now. You know they think no, there's no God in control. We're in control. It's up to us to control things. It's us to manage. It's up to us to manage things. See, they take God's job and they got to work their ass off. It's a lot of work to do these things. See, but the transcendental qualities of the Lord, where the Lord is in control, it puts you in your real position. Oh, I see that my life and soul is Krishna. He is my life and soul. See, Krishna's mind and my mind. We're together. We're on one page with that. I just love to hear from Krishna's mind because I can taste these qualities, and these qualities give me great happiness by being a taster. Not that it's being simultaneous one in communion, but also in my own self as tasting these qualities. Just like Krishna tastes the qualities, he tastes his own qualities. He tastes his own qualities through the devotees who manifest those qualities. That's why he loves the Vrindavan devotees the most. See, because he can taste those qualities simply because his devotees are tasting those qualities that he has on the highest level. The other devotees can't. So he doesn't get that level of happiness except in Vrindavan. Is that making any sense to anybody? See, that's why he says, I'm in debt to the devotees of Vrindavan because of their special love for me. Through them he tastes. See, like the path is not by renunciation and austerity and blah blah blah, everything I've said before, right? It's through the devotees that chant holy names, great ecstatic devotion. That's God tasting through you. You get that awakening through those devotees, and they go through you. See, you become a real bona fide guru. They listen they taste those qualities through you because you're tasting those qualities. That's the secret of Lord Chaitanya's descent. He came and tasted the highest qualities of Vrindavan Krishna as a devotee. See, and it's through those devotees we get that connection. Otherwise, it's not possible. You couldn't even in the Dwarka connection with that level, which is affection for Krishna mixed in with the awe and reverence a little bit, kind of mixture. You got to go through those devotees to get it. Just like a relationship with Jesus Christ, the same thing. You got to go through those devotees who have that Holy Spirit awakened. See, and this is light years from that. Well, not light years, but this is a higher level of that because Lord Chaitanya is the latest incarnation. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. I personally sustain such devotees. I alone am their dear most beloved, indeed their very self. I personally sustain such devotees. That's the secret. Remember, Lord Caitanya said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in chapter, is it 4 or something? Anyway, one of the Adi Lila, somewhere in Adi Lila, chapter 4 maybe. He said, oh no, chapter 9. Lord Chaitanya said, my name is Vishwambara. It's the sustainer of the universe. It will be actualized if I can bestow and fill the universe with love of Krishna. It will be actualized. Otherwise, people aren't getting proper maintenance here. It ain't enough just to get the air you breathe. People in the world, oh yeah, I got the air, and I got the food, Yeah, and the Lord's sustaining everybody incessantly and resources and all that. Okay? But love of Krishna, now that's the real sustenance. See, he says right there. So you come here, you're going to get the highest boon, man. You're going to be sustained by Krishna's name in ecstasy. Now that's proper sustenance. That's complete sustenance. See, I personally sustain. The Lord will personally sustain you in this world. Isn't that fantastic? Now, why don't you say, well, the Lord has given me the air to breathe and all this and these words to speculate, and all that. Isn't that sustenance? Well, it's low grade, man. It's not, you're still in the material world and material qualities. You're going to take another birth because you're not sustained by the spiritual qualities of Krishna and God in these verses. You got to taste these verses to the point of transcendental happiness. Now you're being sustained by the Lord. The Lord is personally sustaining you. Okay? Otherwise, you don't feel sustained. It's just not enough. That's why the devotees keep coming back for more and more. They need more real food. You don't know you need real food when you're eating all this processed food in the material world. It's like junk food, You're thinking, well, we have to have some of it, but not the. You see, some people here, like the Maria, she thinks she can be delivered by her speculations and astrologies and these angels. No, you got to come to this level of being sustained on the transcendental qualities of the Lord. That means you got to listen to a bona fide guru. That goes for all of these gurus, even. I haven't been impressed by even one. They also need to know the real standard. They have to come into the real standard. They got to follow the real standard, which is a lot easier than following their path. All these rules, regulations, ceremonies is just to get you to break your spirit, to go where people are relishing the transcendental name of Krishna and are eternally happy doing it. Breaks your spirit because, all your rules and ceremonies won't put a smile on your face like I see even on Tom lately, much less these other ecstatic devotees. You got the happiest persons in the world because you got real transcendental happiness, which is rarely seen in this world, rarely understood. That's why you are the gross fortunate person to come into this Sangha and see, even though you're not ecstatic, just to see what real happiness is for God's sake and for yours, especially for the sake of the Lord in you. That's dormant. Just waiting to be woken up. I wonder who am I preaching to? Somebody will hear this preaching out there in Vaidhi land. Shamaguri says, your explanation is so brilliant. You know why? Because of ecstatic chanting. These explanations are 1,000 times better than the illustrious Acharya Dev and Radhanath and Jaipataka combined. 10 million of them. You know why? Because we and this fool Gohari is chanting an ecstatic devotion that you can see with your own eyes, and they aren't. They can't put, but we make it. You don't even have to be envious. You come here, you'll become eloquent like you. Listen to Lalita and Johan. They're becoming great speakers, and Janakis and Tom, and so many of you, and Naomi, and Fanny, and on, and Janardhan. I'm preaching to Sadhguru. Hey, Sadhguru. Why don't you ride your motorcycle over here, man? I'd like to get a ride. Give me a ride on that Harley. I know I want to ride it myself, man. You stay off that. That's your diksha. What do you call you give the guru diksha, some kind of diksha or something. Ah, I don't think I can do it. I yelled and jumped up and down and screamed, and I think I better take a little break from now. Hey, thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah. Can I
Hey,
say something?
yeah. Go ahead.
I found I was reading with Satyananda Das, and I found these three things: the body and the speech and the mind of the guru. It's function. They are all three functional.
Uh,
They are all three communicating tool to bring on this mercy.
yes, yes, yeah. The body,
Body,
mind.
speech, and mind.
Yeah, yeah, and I think I was opened up to this in the early 70s because I had the experience. I had these like initiations, the initiations. Um, and actually, you know what? I saw something yesterday that showed me a little secret of this thing. Remember, I mentioned I had this opening of the crown chakra in the first initiation, and it felt like they were like the crown of thorns was like getting a thorn tree and just sticking on the head, and all these little nerve endings were open. It hurt, painful, but it was wonderful. It's like wonderful pain. Like wow, man, but that opened something just like to the connection. So so yesterday I was watching this movie called Warrior Nun, and it was the last one. See, the last one, and so there was a demon that came from the portal. See this, CERN, this CERN thing, and they're also showing what they're doing and how they're doing and everything. That's how you got to learn. You can, if you want to know what's going on, you can learn through these. They're telling us they want to bring forth things from the CERN. So anyway, this demon comes from this other dimension and wants to bring through a lot of demons, and stuff like this. But there's only one way to stop him. There's a crown of thorns that was from Jesus's time. See, this crown of thorns, and it's the only thing. They got to put it on his head, and it stops his power because otherwise his power will not be able to be stopped in this world.
He stays restless.
Yeah. Now the thing is, when I saw that, I realized, it's the opposite. See, the demons, everything is inverted. See, that was the power to release to connect with the spiritual dimension and bring people through. See, because without that opening, this wouldn't be possible. And there were other openings, I had another profound initiation. See, so this crown of thorns, which is the opening of these nerve endings on the top of the head, and it's actually known that the demons they want to block humanity from connecting like this. See, that's why they put fluoride in the water to on the pineal gland to
Calcifying that.
yeah,
Yes.
calcify and stuff. Yeah, and so then so there was that initiation. So I saw that. I thought, oh, that's what they're doing. Okay, and then I had this other initiation a couple years later. Uh, that one, yeah. So anyway, there was something. That's the whole thing. I talked about it before. And a couple years later was this where I felt the experience this energy in my body. I guess they call it Kundalini. It was raised up and it got into the chest area. I was reading the book of John, and it just happened spontaneously like that. See, and it exploded, man, and every cell in my body was energized. It was in with like every cell in the body went into a sexual. Literally, it was like sex, man, but without. this seminal release, and it was thousands of times more power. It was the most incredible thing. I mean, it was like unbelievable, and that and pushed the energy up, and I felt here in my heart opened up, and this right above the heart here, above the heart, right here, this opened up, and I felt this divine compassion and love. Unbelievable. That stayed open for 3 weeks. It's 24
Oh,
hours a day, just pouring energy out, like a light rays of light, of this. It didn't stop, man. I couldn't sleep. It was just full, like energy from the spiritual dimension.
oh,
And then the throat opened. See, and oh yeah, and the previous one, the pineal, I opened because I could see I had a vision, and so all of these chakras opened up this way. And I assume that's why it was like an opening so that we can do this work, because nobody is doing it. Nobody is prepared like that to have this kind of thing. It's amazing. So what we're doing is very special. It is very unique, and that's why you don't just see it in all. Everybody is not opened up. Basically, you can see it. The more you get opened up, the more you can see how closed people are. I look at Balaram. Yeah, I'm sure Lalita and others. You can look at Balaram. Even. You can see it's not closed. He's not opened. They're enclosed. They're not open to the spirit yet. See, but that's
Lolita,
why. Yeah, go ahead. What?
yeah, Lolita was talking. I think it was like a week ago that she felt this Chaitanya energy um, coming from out of her pores.
Yeah, it's see, this is the possibility for people to get this in this life. There's nowhere where this kind of mercy is being distributed that I can see. I mean, I'm always open for it, but as I said, I've been to India so many times. I've met all these, not all, I've met enough of these gurus to know that they're not awake yet. They can't do what we can do for the devotees here. People could actually attain Vrindavan very easily here and nowhere else. So that's the challenge, is to convince people um, how special it is here. This is special mercy of the Parampara, special mercy of Prabhupada and Krishna and Lord Caitanya, all the way through. Yeah.
They
Okay.
are so
So
fortunate, and everyone who comes here is so fortunate. There was a girl. I looked up her name. Her name is Amanda, and I looked up the meaning. It means very fortunate.
oh
Everyone who comes to us, who meets us, is very fortunate.
yeah, yeah. Even though they may not get it right away, but still because they came. Yeah. Dustin says, like government has 5 eyes documented. Individuals who activated more. They say we all have 5 eyes around the cave of Brahman in our temple. It's very interesting, fascinating. It happens very quickly. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, we got a great mission to do here. Good for everybody. It's good for the demons, good for the demigods, good for the innocent. Yeah, it's just good. Everything's going to be wonderful from this special time. Yeah, the scriptures are exposed here. That's because, see, this connection. This is the connect. The scriptures are actually the connection to the spirit world, uh, and so the devotee, when they're connected to the spirit world here, they can bring these deep conclusions through. These are the stuff that Bhaktivinoda hid, Prabhupada hid, and Bhaktisiddhanta, and then they give you a bunch of rules and regulations to follow. Yeah. Okay, so I'll see you later. I got to go. Too much talking right now. Got to rest. Take care, Tom. Thank you.